Hi everyone, this is Danny and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be painting a cactus in a terracotta pot. Now, let's get started. I started out with a 11 by 14 inch canvas, already painted a very light beige color, a lot of white, a little bit of brown, and a little bit more brown at the bottom to make like a gradient. And right here I am drawing on my pot, as you can see, using chalk so I can erase and make little corrections as I go. Very simple shapes here. There's really nothing complicated. I just went online and I looked for a reference photo of cactuses in pots. That's why I like to use chalk. Now, before I even get to this next step, I have to explain that I painted the base coat of this already and I didn't record it just because I forgot to. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So it's gonna cut from here and already with the base coat on it already, which is just one coat. I do many layers. And here are my colors. I'm just showing you that I'm using a dark medium light color for the pot and a dark medium light color for the cactus. For the dark color of the terracotta pot, I used orange and brown, very little bit of brown, a touch of yellow, and that's how I got my shadow color. For the medium or the base color of the terracotta pot, I just used orange and yellow and maybe a touch of white. Mix that up, and then for my highlight color of the pot, I used orange, a bit more yellow, and a bit more white. And that's just how you get your three colors: dark, medium, and light. And I did the same for the green. You can use whatever green you have, green oxide, and then I mixed a little bit of brown and a little bit of yellow, a touch of blue to get the dark green color, and then just green oxide for the medium color. And then for the light color, I just used green oxide, touch of yellow, touch of white. And here I'm just adding a tiny bit of black to the very bottom of the cactus just to make it look like it's in the pot with my dark green color mixed together. I'm just making it darker on the left side. Dark green mixed with the main base color, so the medium green. And now just starting the highlight process while it's wet with the light green color on the right hand side. And I'm using a number 6 round synthetic brush. Same thing here, dark green at the base, and then light green for the highlight, and just mix together. And then just repeating the same process over and over again. Touch of black, going from one little cactus to the next, mixed with a dark green on the left hand side, medium green to blend that in, and then light green right here blended into the darker and the medium green. And you just do that over and over again. Dark green on the left here, light green on the right, mixed into the medium green in the middle. And it's okay if you see your brush strokes. That's totally fine. That's what painting's about. I love seeing my brush strokes. You know, blending it a little too much, and if you can get it smooth, okay, fine if you like that. But I like seeing brush strokes. I think that's what painting's about. That's what makes them unique. We all have our own way of painting. We all have our own brush strokes that are unique and different from everybody else's. So don't be afraid to leave your brush strokes when you're blending your colors together. I'm just putting the lighter green on top. Blend that in. Now I'm going in and putting a shadow underneath the lip part of the pot with that dark color. We'll just call it dark orange. Dark orange here, blended in to the main base color. And now the light color. Very simple. Takes a little bit of practice, but you'll get it. I'm just blending that in. Now I'm using the light orange color for the highlight on the lip part. And then just blend it into the medium and the dark. I mean, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple stuff. And it's the highlights and the shadows that really make it pop, right? Now I'm just adding a highlight to the front part here with the light color and a little bit of white. A little bit of white and a little bit of the light highlight color, just to make a final highlight. And now I'm adding a shadow underneath the pot, just so it looks like it is sitting on something and not just floating in the middle of the canvas. Just a little bit of black paint and a little bit of water, very thinned out, and just blend it in. And a little bit darker right at the base. And just brush it out. Just checking to see what's dry, and the pot was still wet, so now I'm going on just to do the final highlights on the cactus, which is the light highlight color, the light green, with a little bit of white blended in. Blended into the lighter green and then the medium green. You're just getting lighter and lighter as you go. Light green with a little bit of white in it, just to lighten it up a little more. Blend it into the medium green. Same thing, light green and white. Blend it on in. If you're having trouble moving your paint around, dip your brush into a little bit of water, very little bit of water. I'm always wiping my brush also on my paper towel. Use your fingers if you have to, that's part of painting. I always do. A little bit of green with white on it and blend it on in. Just check to see if it was dry, it was good to go. Light green with a little bit of white, and blend that on in to the medium color. And as you can see all my brush strokes, and it's totally fine. It's really about getting those tones right. And just blend it out. One final highlight here, some white with light green. One final highlight right on the top, tippy top. Now I'm putting those little spiky things in the cactus. You know, those things that prick you. Just dot them in with your paintbrush. And I use the same paintbrush for this whole painting. I used a number 6 round for the whole thing. I didn't have to switch it, I was comfortable. So I just did the whole thing with a number 6 round. On the 11 by 14 inch canvas. And some more spiky things here. Now doing one final highlight on the pot here. I had to check to make sure it was dry. Light orange, and that was good. Now I'm just putting those flowers on the top, which I just literally made curved little marks with white and light orange on my brush, and it came out perfect. I love how these little flowers turned out. Just curve them. That's all I did. Use the brush to get the shape, a little darker orange at the bottom. And that is pretty much it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Hope you try it out. If you did, like this video, like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.